Hello. I am extremely wired today that I almost thought it wouldn't be a good idea to do a live stream because I'm going to come off sounding extremely unhinged, more than usual, like crazy, angry woman, kind of unhinged because I'm in the phase of my cycle where I am going to have a lot of mood swings, for one, and it doesn't help. The world is worlding right now, and I can't cope with it basically. But I ordered Uber groceries today like I normally do, and I had this issue with a bag of shredded cheese that I normally order, and what I get is like completely different product. It's the same brand. It says the same name of the cheese and the same barcodes and everything, but what's inside the bag is not what it's supposed to be. I know because I've ordered it before and it's like two different types of like shredded cheese, like cheddar and some other white cheese. And this one was only like I haven't even opened it, but I can tell it's like American white cheese only. And I should go grab it because I'm gonna sound crazy if I don't have any proof of this. Because I spent like an hour fighting with a Uber support who kept like logging off our chat if I didn't message them back within a minute. They're like, "Oh, we can tell you're busy now, so you can contact us later." In the beginning, actually, they didn't even send me any like message updates to let me know that they were messaging me, so I didn't even know. I just left my phone unattended, and then the first chat, okay, fine. So then I contact them again. This time it takes longer to get a hold of a support, like an actual person, and I'm constantly, like, just keeping my phone active, open, because they're not sending me message updates that they're messaging me, so I have to be vigilant, so I am. I didn't let my phone turn off for a single second, I'm, like, on it, and they're saying, "Oh, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we'll get someone in contact with you." It was not it was, like, around 20 minutes. It's fine, whatever, I was doing other stuff. However, then the same thing happened to me, okay? I saw their message and then I tried to explain to them what's going on, and I guess I was taking too long to explain what it was, but I wanted to get the whole message in one thought bubble. And then as soon as even as I was ready to send it to them, they're like, "Oh, okay, we're closing this chat." So I started over and I had to do that like 3 or 4 different times. So it was so ridiculous to the point where I started um screen recording the whole thing and watching them like do or the fuckery that they were doing, which I kept having this thought in my head because the same support person I was getting was called Christian. At least that's what they're telling me. Obviously, that could be a lie. However, now I'm so angry because every time that they disconnected me and got me back to another support person, it was always the name Christian. So now any Christian that I meet, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck off. I hate Christians now." And then I started thinking, "Okay, that's gonna be such a funny saying because like, Christians, like, do I hate Christians, the religion? I don't love them, so" but whatever. I'm not in the headspace to even try to be funny. I'm just gonna be, like, very negative Nancy or, I'm just gonna be, like, very sour down mood, and even that I'm fighting over, like, the stupidest things, which like I said, it's because I'm in this phase of my cycle, because I could not let this all bother me so much for, like, I don't know, I think it's maybe, like, was 200 pesos, so, like, around $10, something like that, and, like, it's just money, and it's just, like, very little, so I could just let it go. It doesn't Don't let it ruin your whole day. And so I tried and like I angrily ruled one out to try and like de-stress because I really felt like wired and like shaky and I couldn't. And so now we're now. And I'm still not over it. It's not even like the money. It's like I'm not gonna eat that. I can tell I'm not going to. It looks gross. I wouldn't have bought that. And I feel worse now that it's gonna go to waste. And I am not the kind of person to like go to my neighbor's door to door, knock on them, and be like, "Do you want cheese?" Like that's weird. And the social interaction is so weird to me that I'm like, I don't want to do that. So then this two full unopened bags of cheese are just gonna go to waste. And I don't know why that's the reason that bothers me more than the money and the whole like experience stressful with like customer service that I really do want to just cancel my Uber subscription. It's like I'm taking this as a sign to just like stop ordering from Uber. They're like a devil company. Like and then if I think, well, what other alternative do I have? I really don't have like the other ones suck too. And well then stop ordering in general. Just, get your ass outside of your apartment and get it yourself, which is really what it's gonna come down to, except I feel like I need some kind of rideshare app on my phone for sometimes. I don't go out a lot, but the few times that I do, I need some kind of transportation. But then learn, the public transportation system. Like, guess I have the time, but I really, I am I'm gonna wait a 24-hour period before I make any drastic decisions, but I really like trigger finger, cancel my Uber subscription for everything. I don't want to hear from them anymore. Even like mid chat when they're like still not helping me, they still didn't resolve anything. They're just like, that's on you. You ordered that, and they didn't want to listen to me past it. I was like, fine, fuck you then. I won't use this. I know they don't care. I'm just a single cog in whatever the fucking evil master plan that they have to take over the world. So I know they don't fucking care. However, I'm just want to like just take them out of my life. And I know that that's going to fix everything, basically. But I know it'll be hard going cold turkey completely, just not ordering anything with the way I have been living with ordering at least, 3 or 4 times a week, if that's the low too, sometimes every day. Which is, like, also crazy to me, like, "Dude, you guys I am, like, always spending money on you, and then you treat me like shit, and then I still have to pay for a membership even if I don't use you." Fucking nuts that we let ourselves be controlled like this. I need to calm down again. Even before this happened, I was acting crazy. I started painting the edges of the windowsills black, like I've been wanting to do, instead of getting on to stream before I got all wired up, and, now I'm regretting it, and I have to go probably go paint them back, or I don't know, but again, leaving that and that, waiting 24 hours at least to try and not do anything impulsive. Um, and you know what? The other reason I didn't really wanna get on because, okay, I'm gonna sound fucking crazy, and I thought, "Okay, well, you don't even have to talk about that." You, like, just nobody has to know about this, because I can control and direct how I'm perceived and whatnot. However, this is just what's on my mind, and I can't really plan anything out. Because I even said it, I'm like, I just like before getting on, because contemplate, I'm like, what are you gonna say? And what I was contemplating only is talking about hating Uber and wanting to cancel and fucking Christian. Fuck you and your whole family. I swear to God, I fucking hate you. It's gonna be it's gonna be a great clip. And I thought, so okay, if I actually had the wherewithal or what is it? The strength to, the more like the capacity to not talk about this, which is like minimal can't minimal discomforts, no. Like minimal problems that I'm having just today. I could not even mention it. Like I said, don't let it bother you. It's so like small and stupid. Talk about something else. Well, I don't have anything else to talk about because I'm still like there. My headspace is there when I needed to be over here. And I kept thinking, what are other things? Well, I haven't even that's the necessary. I didn't even want to get on because I didn't really want to paint today, at least not oil paint or paint on this. Well, actually, I did kind of want to paint on this because this is bothering me, this area right here. But instead, I'm like, well, I want to paint my damn walls black for some reason. And that's what's been getting me also like wired and like energy penting up because I haven't been doing the other stuff that I really want to start doing because I can't fucking move my camera and I don't want to spend money on whatever camera system. I mean, I do because I love spending money on stupid shit like hobbies and materials and equipment, but I know I can't. But spending money in general, just shopping, makes me happy. I know I have an addiction for shopping. I know. And I'm not helping my case by still sounding so fucking irrational right now, but I guess it'll be interesting to look back if I've missed looking back on my last two live streams, and I didn't edit any live streams yesterday either. And what I was gonna get at is it would be interesting to, if I do ever look back on these, to see the difference of the whole phases of all those the whole phases of the cycle. Because I'm starting to feel like, well, before I even looked at the Lively app to track my cycles, I already could tell I'm like feeling stressed and little bipolar and like yeah. So when I'm noticing that, I go on the app so I can track these emotions I'm feeling right now. And then I later look, it's still not like giving me like accurate, well, it hasn't even started to give me like this is the phase you're in. It kind of just has like a rough idea of it with the information I've given it in the beginning. And so it is pretty accurate even now, even before it has, I think it's like 3 or 6 months of data. I've only used it for like not even a month. Anyways, it sounds accurate, but it also kind of makes me feel like a convenience, like if you're reading like a horoscope and you're like, oh, that kind of sounds like me because you're reading it and you kind of want to believe it. However, I already knew I was feeling stressed and emotional and more irritated easily than normal. And then I go and see the app and it tells me, hey, just be aware you're going to be more irritated today. So, try to do relaxing activities that you like to do so that you don't stress yourself out anymore. Let me drink some water. That's another thing. I've not been good with my water. I also didn't get the energy to like work out. I stretched and like warmed up a little bit, but I couldn't get the motivation to actually like do anything harder than that and like sweat. So everything kind of is leading me and to believe that I am in I think the luteal phase of my cycle is what the app is telling me right now. And if from what I'm reading, and I'm trying to study up more on my cycle so I can better understand myself and try and be more understanding of my behavior, because It is just a phase, sometimes just a day, no more than a couple of days, where I will sound this irrational and pent up and emotional and craving weird shit or sugar more than normal. And before I would think maybe I am bipolar, maybe I'm OCD, or maybe I have what is a binging disorder. But now that I'm actually paying attention to my actions and putting like tracking literally everything I do every day, my thoughts, my actions, everything I eat, everything that comes out of me, everything that I put inside of me, and like literally everything. And okay, so now I have like a better idea, and if I pay attention, these aren't that well, they're reoccurring, but they're not as often as I thought, because before, like, it would happen once and say, "Oh, I've been getting a lot of headaches. I've been getting a lot of headaches recently." And if I now, because I've been tracking it for over a year, I can see when was the last time I had a headache. It's been over 2 weeks. You just feel like you've had a headache more, and you're not realizing that it's actually not true. And also with my memory, such poor memory, I forget things just in general. So it was really hard to start tracking everything from the beginning, because I would also forget to, remember to track if you had a headache today. So from the beginning, a lot of it wasn't that accurate, but now I'm pretty good at tracking everything, putting everything down, all, like I said, all my thoughts and feelings and literally everything. Kind of not, I was gonna say impulsively, but not impulsively, kind of obsessively, but I don't think it's affecting me, my daily life yet. I mean, just take a few seconds to jot down some things. I do have a lot of more notary paper, no, conventioner, no, it's a word. I have a lot more paper, like sticky notes and notebooks and things like that, as well as digital notes and Google Docs and whatever. Okay, well, I think now that I spent the first, what, like 18 minutes basically just screaming my head off, I've kind of settled down just a bit. But now I kind of feel drained. And as I said in the beginning, I have no plans of what to do today, because I don't want to do what I've been doing before. I want to do something different. And I can't really record it, not easily. I'll have to continuously keep moving my camera, and it's just annoying. So I might look to see if I can somehow budget some kind of camera that, can follow me around. I don't know, but I'm just kind of so done with. I was gonna like say so done with this, but I know that's just not. It's not me, not me talking. I mean, it is, but not everyday me. It's just me today. And I don't. And now I feel emotional for some reason. Now I just want to cry for just because I said I want to cry, basically. And I just want to let it all out. God, this is crazy because I haven't cried in, I feel like, weeks. Because editing back my videos, I don't think I cried any other time, and that was last month. What I think is like I've recorded all the times I've cried this past couple of weeks, and 'Cause the times I would cry, it would coincide with filming, 'cause I'm talking about something. But when I was looking back at those videos of me getting emotional for things that aren't even pertaining me, I just look so stupid and embarrassing. I mean, I know I shouldn't because like they're real, but like they're my real feelings. And I know that it's not necessarily the thing that I'm talking about that's making me get emotional. It's underlining issues or just I guess at the phase in my menstrual cycle right now. I just always thought that the times that you act up like this, oh, like PMSing and crying, just emotional in general, was only happens when you're on your period. And I'm not on my period. I still have like 2 weeks to go. So I'm still learning what all this is. Like I said, I I come off looking very depressed, but I just like I haven't cried since like a month ago, which makes me think, okay, so then that's because you're in that cycle. And I'm not thinking of anything in particular that's making me sad. I just want to cry. Like I just want to let it out. I feel like that's gonna make me feel better. Like when you're sick and all you want to do is puke and you can't, but you know that's gonna make you feel better. Or at least that's what you feel like it's gonna make you feel better. Like I just want to let it out. And I'm not sad in anything particular. I just want to cry. Expunge and expel whatever is inside me right now. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, so I'm gonna go do that. Like the bathroom walls I've been wanting to do, and I can't film that. So I've kind of like not been wanting to do it until I figure out how to do that, but I can't make that an excuse. I have to just do it. And yeah. What I'm not gonna do is go on Pinterest though, because that's gonna give me I'm gonna think it's gonna make me happy because it's gonna give me that dopamine shot, but then I'm gonna get distracted and like get lost in it, and then it's gonna be time to go to bed and I've done nothing and I'm gonna be even more depressed because I did nothing. So yeah, first actually I'm gonna go take out my trash because that's been the most prevalent right now, and that will also help me release more shit, more toxins. But maybe I should wait a little bit until my eyes aren't so red and people don't think I've been crying because I don't want anybody to see any weakness. Okay, then I'm gonna cut this short again for today. And yeah, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.